Hi everyone, and welcome to our video of our project-based learning presentation by Group 4. I'm Marion. In the group is Bailey, Monica, Aaron, Adon, and Ben. Enjoy! Some of the questions that we're going to be focusing on in our presentation are: number 1, how should science guide the laws and regulations that are adopted? Number 2, what are the legal and ethical water rights for our future generations? Number 3, what are the legal and ethical rights of plants and animals and the environment? And number 4, what water management system should be adopted to manage water use, and why should that system prioritize the water use or users?
How science should guide laws and regulations. Currently, the quantities of water allotted to families are limited by cities or communities. Limits are set on watering grass, driveways, or sidewalks. We need scientific research to find a more effective way to allocate water. Science experts should use data to determine how much water each person should consume. Strict laws and regulations are needed to protect water. Principle of justice should be taken into account. Some things that have influenced our opinions. First, it's the riparian area, also the U.S. Drought Monitor for California, and also the water excess flow chart.
Conservation is essential for protecting the ethical and legal rights of future generations. Water is a basic necessity for all humans. However, it is also a limited resource. We must limit the water usage of every individual in order to protect the legal rights of future generations. There are several ways to conserve water, such as taking shorter showers, turning off the tap while brushing our teeth, and using efficient appliances. All humans need their daily water intake primarily for consumption, hygiene, and sanitation. Ethically, every human is entitled to fresh water for their basic needs. However, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 780 million people do not have access to an improved water source. As fresh water diminishes, less people will have access to water. Currently, our water system is poorly managed. Our legal rights cannot be guaranteed because of the poor water management systems. Climate change is only further affecting our freshwater supply, and the ethical rights of future generations cannot be granted if the water supply is scarce.
Hi, my name is Adon Lopez. I would rather be able to hear any conversation. I would rather be invisible. I would rather be the most popular. I would rather give up my computer. And I would rather never use the internet again. And for the two roles that I'd be interested in is the mentor and the thinker, just to make sure, just to review the group's work after it's done, and just to make sure that everything's in order. And then just to push the group to explore all possibilities.
The water management system currently in place include the riparian system and the appropriation system. The riparian system pertains to landowners who own land that is adjacent to water courses such as a lake, pond, or stream. This water can only be used for reasonable use. Reasonable use including irrigation, water, gardening, water for drinking, water for livestock. Riparian landowners must not affect the water for other riparian landowners downstream. Only riparian landowners have legal access to this water. Some states have regulated riparian. This means the state can control how much water you can use. Regulated riparian use common law to decide if use is beneficial for society or the community before giving the landowner permission to use the water. The appropriation system is based on the modified first come, first served basis. With this system, the first people who have access to the water have priority over the water usage as long as it does not limit the water usage of those who get access to it. The system had 3 requirements. 1, the appropriator must intend to apply water for beneficial use. 2, the water must be diverted for a natural course. And 3, the water must be applied to a beneficial use. Based on the system, water Uses must be prioritized based on what the water will be used for and who will benefit. Using water for agricultural livestock will help the community better, and someone using water for own benefit. Water priorities should be used for help maximum number of people. Some of the main uses for water in general are showering, cleaning, and for crops as irrigation. With the amount of agriculture that takes over the Central Valley, water is a huge topic for debate all the time. The priority for water is always hydrating the human race first. Some raise questions about the next important use for water, which is crop irrigation. A lot of water is needed to keep not only America but the world sufficiently fed. In conclusion, there's also something new to learn about water laws. Water keeps the world going because it is essential for the environment, food growth, and economic growth. Water is a major priority because you'll need water to rehydrate and keep living. Water laws keep the world in a stable and predictable place because with the research of knowing how much the world is using water each year, it keeps predictability of where you can improve in future water usage. Water laws should be implemented and backed up by research scientists because it is a limited resource in order to protect future generations and the environment's legal and ethical rights of water.
We hope you enjoyed our presentation and thanks for a great semester.